Hello viewers, welcome to E.S.freecoach, and this is your coach Evelyn Siegelstrand. Okay, today I will be actually talking about something very simple thing, but if you don't do it correctly, it might affect the growth of your channel, or it can affect the performance of your videos. Instead that you will have more views or more subscribers, people will just go away from your channel. Okay, considering all the competitors we have in YouTube, it's a lot of YouTube, people have almost the same topic, almost the same niche, so people have the right to choose which one they want to view, which channel they want to follow, and which channel that really gives them a very good video. Now, our topic for today is all about how to make your text, how to put your text in your videos. I know some of you here can actually relate. There are times that people, they make videos where they're not talking. As of now, I'm talking. So actually, I have the support of my voice in this video. And even though sometimes people have voice in their video, they still have supporting text on the right or on the left. And these texts are very important. They are the supporting texts that actually help people to understand more about your videos. Some people, for example, are doing, some people are doing videos all about cooking. And there are a lot of times where they can actually put the ingredients like all along when they make the video, the ingredients and some instructions where if they don't talk or they don't want to put voiceover, they just want to put text. Some people like doing, for example, travel channels. They can make videos where they have those beautiful places, beautiful views. They don't want to make a voiceover. They don't want to put a music, or maybe they just put the background music and then they want to put text on it. Now, what is the problem with other YouTube channels where your viewers can maybe go away? That is when there are supporting text where viewers cannot almost read them. Why? Number one, the text can be very, very small. Number two, the text, they're using text that are like, the styles are hard to read. They are so very, the design of the text styles are really too much. And you don't actually have to do it. When it comes to text, there is only one goal you have to give to your viewers. And that is that your viewers can read clearly, can see clearly your text. Okay, not only that, there are also people that when they use or put their text in their video, you can hardly read it because the text is just like a lightning that suddenly comes and suddenly it's gone. It's like you have only for 2 seconds or 3 seconds and you don't have enough time to read the text. Well, the reason for this is that when they do editing, they don't extend the length of time the text should stay in the video. If you put a paragraph that has, for example, 5 lines, and you only put that the text will just last for 5 seconds. Well, maybe if there is a person or a viewer who is already a fast reader, then maybe it's okay. Or sometimes people are talking and they have supporting text. If the text cannot be read, it's because it's just appear and disappear for just seconds. Never mind putting the text. It's useless. So texts are like supporting information where maybe sometimes you forgot to say something. And so when you edit your video, you put supporting text. Or maybe when you are doing a travel channel, when you do travel channel, you usually put the name of the place. Okay, or maybe you put some information like how much is the entrance fee, or where is this place located, or what time it opens, or a lot of information that can be very good for the viewers interested of that video. Now, what will happen when you are putting text in your views, but then people cannot read it? Because it goes so fast, or maybe they are too small, or maybe you are using a color of the text. This is also one thing very important. There are times that people are putting a lot of text in their videos and they are using colors that are not contrasting the color of the background. Okay, now if we talk about travel channels where you have these beautiful views, be sure that you use text, and you can try it when you edit it. You can try it. My advice is like, when you choose colors of your text, the least the better. Do not use more than 3 colors. If you can just use 1 color, it's okay. 2 colors will be better. I mean, for example, here, if I will put some text here, is more of light colors like white. It's pastel, this one. If I will use a text, the best is black. If I want to put more text on it, I can use an outline of the black with a white. Never use too much color. Like some people I had observed, there's an orange there is a yellow, there is a green, there is a red, there is a purple. Like they can use 5 to 10 colors everywhere in their videos. Okay, as what I said, in YouTube, it's stiff competition. The competition in YouTube is actually very hard. If you don't use strategies that you can really retain people in your channel, or you give information, you present your video very good, and if you use texts are very powerful when you use it in your videos actually. But what will happen when you are a viewer? You are so interested of the view, you are so interested of the video, but and then because of that, especially if people are not talking in the text, the problem is you want to read the text. If people are not using their voice, or they don't put any voiceover, the thing is that, in my own experience myself, if I want to see a video and I find it interesting, like gardening, traveling, and there is no voiceover, but there are informations written in the text, you get irritated when you cannot read the text. I mean, you want the information, but you cannot read the text provided. And the information of that is only in the text. Of course, the video itself can speak for itself. But if you have supporting texts that are really very informative, it's very important that your text is actually very well done. People can read it clearly. You edit it in a way where you yourself, you try to read it. If you yourself cannot read it because it goes so fast, the length of your text doesn't stay quite like maybe 5 minutes. It depends upon how long is the text you are writing or putting in your video. Then never mind putting the text. Why will you put a text when people cannot read it? Why will you put a text that is so, the style is very, it's hard to read? Of course, if there is a text, even if it's kind of a very stylish text, it's okay. But the very important thing and the goal for us in making videos and putting text on our videos is that people can read your text. Because actually, when people are interested in a video and they really need that text to learn to read, they don't care how your text looks like. What they care is they can read your text. Is that the information you give to them, they can really read it clearly. Okay? The reason why some people, if if you're a person where you are a part-time YouTuber, you don't have so much time to edit, never mind putting text. Put a voiceover. And if you wonder how to put voiceover in your video, then be my subscriber now and follow my videos, because I explain simple things in a very clear manner and that you will really understand. And putting voiceover in your videos can be much better actually. But if you really want your video to be quiet, you don't want to be editing it a lot, like if you have a gardening thing, you will be explaining about a plant, it's much better that when you make the video, you talk already. And in that way, that is one tip for you who are not full-time YouTubers. We don't have time. We don't have so much time to edit our video. So the good thing with that is that you already put your voice on it. And you might think, oh no, I'm not ready for that. Or I don't know what to say. Well, then you do this thing, putting text, supporting text to your videos. And so, again, I will just make a very short conclusion. Make your text simple. When you use colors, do not use a lot of colors on your text. 2 or maximum 3 colors. The goal in putting text is for people to get the information, not the design, not the style. When people want the information, they want to read it. Number 3, that be sure that the length of your text, people have enough time to read. You yourself, you can try it. Try to read your text. If you cannot read your text by yourself, then how can you expect that people watching your video can read the text? If that is the case, never mind having text. Okay? So text styles, do not choose textiles that it is hard to read. But of course, there are textiles where even if they are a very nice design, you still can read it. So it's very important when you do editing, when you put text, and it's the same when you make thumbnail. I mean, speaking of thumbnail, I have also a video here where how you will make thumbnails. It's the same when you make thumbnails. Some people can be like standing in the middle, and it's okay. It's okay if you stand in the middle. But please, just don't put 5 colors on every letters of your thumbnail. Maybe you will ask me, or maybe you will wonder why I have this background about you making the design with the text, the contrasting of colors, the design you will put, because I actually go for a course for a year here in Sweden in graphic design, and there you will learn actually minimalistic. When it comes to colors, don't put a lot of colors. If you can use a maximum of 2 colors with your text, or 3, not 5 to 10 colors, because I don't know if some people here have the same experience. It just looks so messy that you have like you have like 5 colors of your text. And have you noticed, even you yourself watching now, you can look at the big YouTubers. If you have a background of graphic design, then you can actually see it immediately. And I had seen a lot. Of course, you can also be like in the middle and you have some text here, or you have some text here. It's okay. But most of all, you can just like sit on the side, like here you are here, and then here you have the text, or vice versa here. But for me, I usually have my face on the area where you see the length of the video, because there are times that people want to see the length in the thumbnail. Okay? And yes, I really hope I was able to help you. And if you're not my subscriber yet, don't hesitate to subscribe now, because I will tell you, I will give you a lot of information, and I will do it in a simple manner, simple way of explaining it that people can really understand. By the way, I speak actually Visaya, but I speak English, Tagalog, and Swedish, and 2 other Filipino dialects. And so when I speak English, I don't speak English like any other American people, which their their mother tongue is English, and they really talk very fast. So the way I speak English is very clear, and because I want to reach all the viewers who really want to understand things in a very, how to say it, in a manner where if you are a non-American, non-English speaking, you will really understand. Again, this is Evelyn of E.S.freecoach, and thank you for listening, and see you again next time.